Welcome to our 72-hour adventure in Mexico City.
In just 3 short days, we explored this bustling metropolis's vibrant culture, stunning architecture, and delicious cuisine.
Join us as we take you through our jam-packed itinerary featuring everything from street food tours to world-class museums.
Whether you're a first-time visitor or a seasoned traveler, we guarantee you will find plenty of inspiration in this action-packed video.
So, fasten your seatbelts and get ready to experience the best of Mexico City in just 72 hours.
Our first stop, a coffee tasting experience in the trendy Condesa neighborhood.
Javier. Nice.
Joe. Yes, nice to meet you.
We have a very special start to the trip, something very dear to my heart, coffee. Did you know that Mexico is one of the top coffee producers in the world? We tried some of the best beans in the country. But before we dove into tasting, we started with some exercises to train our palate. We learned about the different aromas, tastes, and textures that you can find in a cup of coffee and how to identify them.
The acidity, you are going to feel juicy in your tongue. You are going to feel more saliva. Remember that for a cup of coffee. Acidity, juicy.
And now the moment we've been waiting for. It was time to taste the best beans Mexico has to offer.
This is so smooth.
Our host Christian, a national judge, has access to all the top-notch beans, even the ones that won the national competition. Located in the charming Condesa neighborhood, this coffee tasting experience is the perfect way to start your day in Mexico City.
After that invigorating coffee tasting experience, we took a stroll through Parque Espana, enjoying some quality dog watching time. It was the perfect spot to relax and take in the sights and sounds of the city. As we wandered around, we also explored the nearby Condesa neighborhood, known for its vibrant energy and artistic flair. And on a hot day like this, there's nothing better than sipping on a refreshing limonada from one of the many cute spots in the area. We took our time, enjoying the beautiful surroundings and soaking up the atmosphere of this hip and trendy neighborhood. And as we waited for our next tour to begin, we felt lucky to have stumbled upon this hidden gem in the heart of Mexico City. Okay, so the next thing on our itinerary is a bike ride to earn our tacos.
Led by our knowledgeable and friendly guide Chris, we set out on a carefully curated route through Condesa and Roma. Riding bikes provided by the tour, we pedaled our way through the beautiful streets and sampled a variety of tacos from both brick and mortar establishments and street vendors. These tacos reflected Mexico's diverse geography and culture, and we tasted flavors we had never experienced. And to wash it all down, we enjoyed a cold beer and mezcal. But the best part of the tour was getting to know our new friends, sharing stories and recommendations for other great places to eat in Mexico City. The bike tour was an excellent way to explore and discover some of the best tacos in Mexico City.
After a long day of exploring the city, we returned to our short-term rental with Uliv. Our room's modern and industrial design impressed us from the moment we arrived. It was a perfect blend of style and comfort. Our room had a beautiful private balcony that offered a stunning view of the city. We spent many hours sitting out there enjoying the sunset and sipping beer and wine. Located in the Polanco neighborhood, the Uliv rental was a short drive from most places we wanted to visit. We loved the area's lively atmosphere and the convenience of having great restaurants, bars, and cafes nearby. Overall, our stay with Uliv was terrific, and we can't wait to check out some of the many properties they have in Mexico City next time we're here. We were craving mole and wanted to explore the Polanco neighborhood for dinner. So, we decided to try a restaurant near our stay called Guzzina Oaxaca. Having salsa made right in front of you in a molcajete is definitely one way to win us over. As an appetizer, we shared the lengua tacos barbacoa style, which was simply delicious. Javi had the duck tamales with red mole for his entree, while I opted for the chicken with black mole. The moles were rich and complex, with just the right amount of heat and sweetness. Guzzina Oaxaca was a fantastic dining experience, and we highly recommend it to anyone visiting Mexico City and looking for mole.
After enjoying coffee on our balcony with a beautiful view, we returned to the Condesa neighborhood for breakfast at Chilpa. Our coffee guide from the previous day recommended this spot, and we were excited to try it out. Chilpa is known for its delicious chilaquiles. The chilaquiles were unique, crispy, and flavorful, with just the right amount of spice.
So I got the medium size, still looks pretty large. So I got the eggs, and then I added avocado and panela cheese. And then Javi's looks perfect.
I got the large chilaquiles with the house salsa. I got melted cheese on it with eggs and suadero meat. This looks amazing. If you're looking for a delicious breakfast spot in the Condesa neighborhood, we highly recommend Chilpa. Actually, it doesn't matter where you're staying, you gotta go.
After breakfast at Chilpa, we made our way to El Zocalo, the main square in the heart of Mexico City. This historic square is surrounded by some of the city's most iconic buildings and landmarks, and it's a must-visit for anyone exploring the city. We started by grabbing a refreshing limonada at one of the many rooftop cafes overlooking the square. The views were stunning, and it was the perfect spot to take in the sights and sounds of the city. After finishing our drinks, we went down to the square to explore. There's so much to see and do in El Zocalo. From the magnificent Metropolitan Cathedral to the impressive National Palace and the Templo Mayor ruins. We just walked around, taking in the sights and sounds of the vibrant and bustling square. Street performers and vendors were selling various souvenirs and snacks, and the energy was infectious. Overall, El Zocalo is a must-visit destination in Mexico City. If you have some extra time in El Zocalo, we recommend checking out one of the unique museums in the area. One of our favorites is the Photography Museum, which features an incredible collection of Mexican photography throughout history. The museum is housed in a beautiful colonial-era building and is a great way to learn more about the culture and history of Mexico through the lens of photography. We explored the exhibit and learned more about the photographer's work. It was a truly unique and inspiring experience.
Feeling adventurous, we decided to take a bicycle taxi to Mercado El Merced, one of the largest markets in Mexico City. Our mission was to find some of the best tacos in the city and experience an authentic Mexican market. We did some exploring and found some amazing tacos at a stall called McDale's. Their unique twist? Topping all their tacos with crispy French fries. It might sound odd, but trust us, it worked surprisingly well.
After our adventure at Mercado El Merced, we continued our self-led taco tour and hopped in a cab to El Pescadito for some incredible fish tacos. The tangy toppings and spicy salsa perfectly complemented the crispy, flavorful fish. We highly recommend the quesotote taco, a taco made of chile rellenos and deep fried shrimp. That sounds like the perfect taco to us. As for the pescado taco, the tangy toppings and spicy salsa perfectly complemented the crispy, flavorful fish. Highly recommended. To wrap up our taco tour, we ended the night at Taqueria Celeste for some legendary tacos al pastor in the Polanco neighborhood. The tender, juicy pork was perfectly seasoned and served with fresh toppings and salsa. But if you're looking to elevate your tacos to a whole different level, you must add queso. To walk off some of the tacos, we took a stroll around the iconic Ángel de Independencia monument. The area comes alive at night with street performers and locals dancing to the music. And I couldn't help myself but to join in. It was the perfect end to a day filled with delicious food and exploring the city.
Now it's time for day 3. We started by checking off one of our must-dos, having chilaquile tortas at the famous Esquina del Chilaquil. The sandwich was filled with a piece of chicken milanesa, crispy chilaquiles. You can choose red, green, or both, also called divorciado. It was messy, delicious, and the perfect way to start our day.
Next, we made our way to Coyoacán for another Airbnb experience. Our host Andre took us on a bike tour of the neighborhood, which included visiting top landmarks, beautiful parks and colorful markets. We even got to bike through some beautiful alleys. We stopped for a break during the tour and enjoyed some delicious churros with atole in a colorful plaza. We made our way to the Mercado in Coyoacán and tried some yummy tostadas in the market. The tour's highlight was visiting the Frida Kahlo Museum, where Andre provided us with tickets to skip the usually long line. It was an incredible experience to see Frida's home and learn more about her life and art.
After that, we had to hurry back to get dressed for our evening activity. We attended the Folklorico Ballet at the Palacio de las Bellas Artes. This iconic building is a cultural center and an architectural masterpiece. The performance was an explosion of colors, music, and dance, showcasing traditional Mexican folk dances from different parts of the country. The costumes were vibrant and the choreography was captivating, leaving us in awe of the talented performers.
We wanted a romantic dinner on our last night in Mexico City, so we made a reservation at José, a trendy restaurant with an industrial chic ambience. The menu offered a range of Italian-inspired dishes, and we decided to share a delicious black truffle pizza as an appetizer. Javi ordered the black truffle pasta dish for his entree, while I opted for a different pesto pasta. The food was beautifully presented and tasted just as great as it looked. Overall, it was a lovely way to end our trip to Mexico City.
From savoring delicious street food to discovering the fascinating history and art, we hope our experiences have inspired you to plan your next adventure in this fantastic city. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on our next adventure.